Hello everybody and welcome to another reaction video on Peace Beats Films of the Ultimate Dimash Guide. Today we're getting into part 10, which is about life goals and missions. So I'm very intrigued to see more on this and learn more about Dimash's life goals and missions. I have some idea of what he's all about from the videos I've watched so far, but yeah, I'm very much excited to learn more. If you haven't subscribed to Lila C already, head over to her channel and hit subscribe. She has done an amazing job putting these together. And if you enjoy my reaction videos, do hit subscribe, like, comment, share if you want to. And if you would like to check out more Dimash reactions to his music, head over to my main channel, Peace Beats with Dan Blackwell. I also have a Patreon where there are even more Dimash reaction videos from only $1 a month. So I'd love to see you in there too. Anyway, let's get straight into it, everybody.
және де осы өскен соң осы қазағыма осы ықпал еткізетіндей үлесімді осы қазағыма осы жақсы жағына үлесін қосатын азамат болу сол менің ең басты арманым.
Жеңіске жетіп, қазақ дейтін ұлттың мәдениеті осындай деп паш еткім келді. Сол себептен біздің қолымыздан келгені сол ән айту. Right now, I have a big mission. I become an international singer not because I want to earn money, not because of that kind of commercial things, only because I want to introduce our country's culture, our songs, our traditional music for all worldwide audience. In our traditional musics, you can learn all our history.
This is something I really love about music. Music is a historical document that captures culture, captures identity, you know, and it remains immortal and it can be passed down through generations and generations. Even better, now we're able to record it and spread it around the world. And I think it's such a wonderful mission of somebody to have such a proud cultural identity and want to share the music with other people. Because as Dimash says, it's not just sharing the music, it's sharing the culture, it's sharing the history, the folklore. You know, it's a really powerful thing. And what's so important about that, what's so important about musicians from different countries sharing their culture and their music, is it brings us all together, doesn't it? You know, like the more we know about our neighbors, the more loving we can be to our neighbors. You know what I mean? Like, the more everybody knows about a country, the more everybody cares about a country. That's just the way it works, you know. And to have world peace and to have a connected globe, you know, which can only be a wonderful thing, you know, to all be on the same page and understand each other. That's an ultimate goal, isn't it? You know, and it really resonates with me what Dimash is saying here of his want to share his country with the world. It's important, you know, and it's important to help us all connect more and more. It's a beautiful thing.
Ешбір мемлекеттерге күніміз қарап қалмаса екен деп тілеймін. сол ол үшін бізге бәрімізге дамудың жолында қызмет ету керек. Әрқайсысы өз мамандығында даму керек. Мен де армандарымды көбінесе айта бермейтін адаммын. Енді бір арманымды айтып қойған болатынмын осыған дейін. Ол Грэмми алу. Грэмми жүлдесін алып, мүмкіндігі болса, сол Грэммиді мен қазақ тіліндегі әнмен алғым келеді. Kazakh music, you know, and the win one.
Hi. I love it.
Соны қатты армандаймын.
I think that's a really nice dream, you know, because it's sweet that he says, you know, like he kind of lets it slip out. He doesn't really like to share his dreams, and you know, one should kind of be sometimes protective about the dreams because you know it's very personal of what you want, and dreams can be misinterpreted by others, and they can be shot down by others, can't they? People can, when you reveal your heart, you're putting your head above the parapet and saying, I want to achieve this massive thing, will encourage a lot of people to be like, oh, you'll never do that, you can't do that, blah, blah, blah. And you don't want to give people the opportunity to try and crush your dreams in any way, shape or form. What I love about this dream, though, is it's not just about him, because he's saying, he's not saying, I want to win a Grammy, I want to win this award that says, oh, Dimash, you're the best guy in the world, you're amazing, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It's like, it's less about a sort of personal accolade and more of a kind of a national mission of putting his country, like lifting his country up, you know. It's him and his entire country behind him receiving that award. You know what I mean? Like through his incredible talent and hard work. I think that's a really, really, it's a really wonderful dream to have. Wow. I love that bit of history there because, you know, the idea of somebody getting sick and somebody coming around and performing on this beautiful instrument, there may be some science in that, you know, of how music can relax you and de-stress you and how stress is tied so, what's the word? Like, it's bound with illness, isn't it? You know, stress and worry and all these things. They can make you very, very ill indeed. And music really has the power to relieve stress and therefore potentially relieve illness. And evil spirits, bad thoughts, negativity, all those things. Music can help all that, and especially an instrument as beautiful sounding as that, no matter what's going on in life, that is going to lend some relief, isn't it? Hearing that. So that's a really, really beautiful piece of history there. I'm looking forward to this. The dombra is an awesome instrument. This is one I really, really want to get my hands on and learn how to play.
орайы болса, әлемнің қай түкпірінде жүрмесем де, менің орындап жатқан әннің өңдеуінде мейлінше міндетті түрде домбыраны қосуға тырысам. Домбыра дос болам деген құшақ ашық, бауыр, әрбір қазақ елінің, қазақ ұлтының өкілдерінің әрқайсысының үйінде тұратын, ең алдымен жүрегі болып тұратын, ошақ басында тұратын.
Let me repeat. I'm not dombra man still, but it's a good chance to introduce our culture, our traditional instrument. So
Tell you what, it goes really well with a full live band setup, doesn't it? Like electric guitar and dombra. That's an unlikely pairing that actually sounds fantastic. Like really, really cool. I've never heard that. I've never heard the dombra in that kind of medium before, of more like kind of rock music. But yeah, you can really rock out in one of those things, can't you?
Нағыз қазақ қазақ емес, нағыз қазақ домбыра. Америкалық және англиялық жазушы, атақты публицист, философ Томас Пейн былай деп айтқан екен: жер менің отаным, барлық адамдар менің бауырларым, барлық игі істер менің дінім деген. Осы орайда мен өзімнің ұлтымды сүйе тұра, халқымды сүйе тұра, отанымды сүйе тұра, адамзатты ұлтқа, дінге, тілге, нәсілге бөлмейтіндігімді атап айтқым келеді. Отанға деген сүйіспеншілік, ұлтжандылық, ұлтшылдыққа айналмау керек. Ұлтшылдық ол менің ойымша өресі төмен адамдардың ісі.
Well said. And yeah, this is the big thing, in my opinion, is, and I mean, I share Dimash's sentiment here, is these are two very different things. To be proud of one's country, to be proud of your heritage, your culture, your cuisine, your music, you know, like your society, that's a beautiful and positive thing. Nationalism, in terms of like thinking that your people are superior to others around the world, or that your country is the ultimate country, the best country in the world, and that you're better than other people, and all of these kinds of things, or you know, that can lead into racism and war, and you know what I mean? Like, these are bad things, and the two get conflated and confused a lot, you know, in all countries around the world. And yeah, it's a real shame, but they're two very, very different things. Two very, very different things. And you can have love for your country, and you can have love for the world and all other countries as well, you know? I think that's it's very important that he said that, and the way he did was very very well worded as well.
Қазіргі таңда менің ең көңілім толмайтын мәселе адамдардың миының аздығы. Көп адамдардың миының аздығы. Жалпы халықты айтып тұрғаным жоқ, бұл жерде оны бірден алдын ала айтып алайын. Неге десеңіз, қазіргі таңда ұлтқа, тілге, дінге, нәсілге бөліну белең алып кетті. Соның кесірінен бір айналдырған көп емес адамдардың кесірінен мемлекеттердің басында отырған көптеген халықтар зардап шегіп жатыр.
I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's wrong with this planet. I don't understand what's wrong with government people. For me, it doesn't matter. You are Kazakh, you are Russian, you are Chinese, you are European or American, you know. Don't have bad nations, you know. Just have only bad government. I think it's my mind.
So eloquently said there. And this part 10 of this Dimash guide is quickly becoming one of my favorites. And you guys know I have a tremendous amount of respect for Dimash, but now it's really, really, really elevating. Like he doesn't just have, it's a combination of things, isn't it? Because he has the talent, obviously, the amazing music, the amazing message, and so he has this mission of peace. But this third thing is he's so eloquent in how he explains things. He takes complicated concepts and shows them for how simple they really are, really. And it is like there are no bad nations, only bad governments. And it's I believe what he's saying is that people are people, and people are the same all over the world. And through my experience traveling all over the world and meeting people, like just on ground level, you know, everybody is the same. Going to somebody's house for dinner, whether you're in Hong Kong, whether you're in Afghanistan, whether you're in Germany, England, America, it's a very, very similar experience, basically the same, you know. And you share food and you laugh and you talk and share experiences and you know, it's all the same. People are people, and it's the governments, which is a very small minority, who create the suffering, you know, for many others, and those who hoard the wealth, and so wealth isn't distributed, so we have poverty. It doesn't need to be that way. We don't need to have poverty, you know. The world could be very, very, very different if everybody thought like Dimash. I think the world would be a much, much better place for it. These are very, very important things he's saying here, and he's saying them so beautifully. It's really touching, honestly.
Every president who starts war, they need to understand they are not greater than God. They are not greater than Allah. No. They are just humans, okay? Dad, listen to me. I just want to talk about it because we need peace. Yeah. We need peace. I love all nations. Really. I love you all. We love you. But I choose world without war, okay?
First of all, I'm a vocalist. I'm a singer. I'm not. Before I'm not a composer. I started to writing music by myself because I want to change this planet. I want to change that politic man's mind, you know. From last 5,500 years. We have only near to 300 years without war. It's crazy, you know?
I've never thought of it like that. But yeah, the entirety of human history, almost the entirety of human history, there's been war. Of course, never really thought of it that way. It really makes you think, doesn't it? But I don't believe it's human nature. I believe somebody actually commented on the last video I put out on this channel, and said something like, most people are not good, just look at the state of the world or something. I didn't reply to it because, you know, I hope they're okay. I hope you're okay if you're watching this now. And I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I very much share Dimash's sentiment that it is the minority of people who create all the problems. And from my experience, like, you know, I've lived in a lot of different countries. I've spent a lot of time in lots of different corners of the world, and over 90% of the people I have met have been lovely, really, really nice people. You know, and I truly believe that. I truly believe that, like, most of the world are really good people, and it's the actions of a few that create so much death, or the actions of a few that push many to do bad things. But I don't think that they're naturally bad, you know? You can have a good person, make them a soldier, and get them to commit atrocities, and it'll tear them apart. But they weren't a bad person. They were made a bad person by the minority in control. And yeah, I think the world needs a new process of selecting leadership that just doesn't allow anybody like that to be in charge. There should be some separate council. If somebody chooses war, if somebody chooses hate, you're just voted out. Boom, you've broken the rule. We got somebody new in who's peaceful. Like, it shouldn't be possible, you know. But yeah, I strongly feel that most people are good, and nobody will convince me otherwise. I won't have it.
Просто остановитесь на секундочку. Обнимите друг друга, все. Брейк. Хочется так закричать, но никто не услышит.
И я считаю, что каждый человек должен стремиться к тому, чтобы изменить мир к лучшему. И все в наших силах, и каждый человек должен начать это делать самого себя. Надо любить всех абсолютно, потому что никто не знает, проснемся ли мы завтра или нет, и что нас ждет впереди. Лично считаю, что несмотря на то, что происходит между странами в плане политики, нужно оставаться человечными. Нельзя делить людей на нации, нельзя делить людей на религии. Ни одна религия не призывает людей там ненавидеть друг друга или обращаться плохо друг с другом. Так что надо быть умнее и выше того, что сейчас творится в мире. Надо максимально постараться к тому, чтобы хотя бы у нас осталось человеческое отношение друг к другу.
Wow. Oh. Yeah. He's doing amazing things. He's doing amazing things at these press conferences, these interviews, and it's so wonderful to see somebody using their platform for such good, isn't it? And I like what he said about, you know, focusing on yourself. I really agree with that. Like, some people say to me before that, you know, they feel bad they're not raising money for charity, they're not doing big things in the world to make the world a better place. And my thoughts on it is, if you were a positive light, if you just be good, you know, and you're being you make everybody around you feel good, and you're full of love and giving and sharing, then you can sleep easy. You know what I mean? As long as you are a light in the world, that's all anybody should kind of strive to be. And anything above that, you know, whether you're raising money for charity, whether you're going and doing humanitarian acts or whatever, that's all a great bonus. You know what I mean? But like, I know people who don't have the opportunity to do that, you know, but then kind of feel bad or something. Don't, you know, if you're a good person, then all is well. And if everybody does that, then there's less need for great humanitarian acts and raising money for charity. If every single person just focused on themselves, on being a good person and being, you know, spreading positivity and love and hope, then you're doing something good in life, aren't you? You know. So I think it's really nice that Dimash said that there about, you know, focusing on yourself and starting there, like just, you know, being happy and spreading happiness, right?
Жалпы Тәңір берген өнер жолымды әлем халықтарының мүддесі үшін ұтымды пайдалануға ниет етіп жүрмін. Жүрегімді әуелететін үлкен армандарым бар, соның бірегейі өнерім арқылы күллі әлем халықтарының арасындағы мәдени дипломатиялық қарым-қатынасты нығайта түсу, оларды бірлікке, бейбітшілікке, достыққа шақыру.
I have a dream. I have only one dream. I dream it about world without war. We are all living under one sky. We all are Allah's children. We all God's children. Peace. No one children crying. Dears, you are my teacher also too. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this chance. May Allah bless you.
Let us unite for a world where every person is protected and open to opportunities.
В первую очередь роль дипломата, конечно же, учитывая то, что я имею, благодаря своей профессии, я имею хоть какое-то влияние на большую массу людей, надо побольше говорить о любви, о добре, и для того, чтобы люди научились дружить между собой, надо действовать в этом направлении. И сейчас у меня только-только формируется команда, которая будет составлять план. И мы по этому плану будем работать. Сейчас многими своими планами я не смогу поделиться, потому что вы знаете, что буквально несколько дней назад меня только назначили, и поэтому, как только будут новости, я об этом сразу же буду непременно сообщать вам в социальных сетях.
если у меня будет хватать фантазии на новые произведения, на новые выступления, тогда, конечно же, я, наверное, буду продолжать активно заниматься творчеством, но у меня еще есть вторая мечта – педагогическая деятельность.
A UN ambassador, making peace plans, making meaningful difference on the world. That's just incredible. That's just so inspiring. I'm really, yeah, I'm quite lost for words on that. I think that's I'm so excited to see what Dimash is going to do over the years, moving forward throughout, over time. I think he's just going to do more and more and more. I think how much he's done so far already, incredible. And he's still young, really young. Like, I think he's still just getting started. It's so exciting. It gives me hope. And I just want to say another thank you to Lila C for editing these videos together, because they're really doing a lot for me, honestly, watching these. And I want to thank all of you for watching these with me and sharing this experience of learning all this along with me. And I'm sure everybody watching has already seen them and already knows, but so you are all I just want to say thank you to everybody involved and engaged with this, because yeah, it's really touching me. And yeah, I'm feeling just incredibly inspired from watching this.
Кішкене ұятта болса айтайын, атым шығып тұрған кезде, мүмкіншілігім қолда бар кезде, халықаралық аренаға қолдан келгенше өзімнен кем түспейтін қазақтың ұл-қыздарын болашақта қолдап, жол сілтеп, жақсы менеджерлермен таныстырып, үлкен агенттерге көрсетіп, жол салғым келеді. Неге десеңіз, менің де дәуренім өтпелі, бұл күн бүгін бар, ертең жоқ. Иә, ең бастысы осы дәуренім жүріп тұрған шағымда қазаққа, қазақтың мүддесі үшін пайдамды тигізе алсам, одан басқа менің арманым жоқ. Өмірге келгелі бір түсініп, ой түйгендерім бар, жинаған үлкен тәжірибем бар. Сол тәжірибеммен үлкен әнші болуды, үлкен өнерпаз болуды армандап жүрген жас жеткіншектерге өзімнің тәжірибеммен бөлісіп, қолдан келгенше қолдау көрсететін үлкен жобаларды қолға алсам, және сол жүзеге асса, менің үлкен асқақ армандарымның бірі орындалғаны. Мен жете алмаған жетістіктерге, мен бұза алмаған қамалдарды бұзатын ұл-қыздарымыз көп болсын. Менің жетістігім тек қана үлгі есебінде ғана ол кісілерге жұмыс істесін, бірақ менен оссын деп тілек.
К сожалению, трудно это осознавать, но мы сейчас живем в очень страшном мире, когда люди друг друга убивают. Это неправильно.
Искусство может помочь?
Я верю в это. Может помочь. Бұл музыка деген үлкен тылсым дүние. Мен үшін музыка бұл менің өмірім. Музыкасыз мен өмірімді ешқашан елестетпегенмін. Музыкадан түңілген, шаршаған кездерімді білмейді екен. Неге десеңіз, музыка арқылы махаббатқа бөленіп жүрмін. Музыка арқылы сіздермен тіл табысып, музыка арқылы сіздермен жүздесіп жүрмін.
Ең алдымен, әлемдегі ең жиі пайдаланылатын қай тіл екендігін атай аласыздар ма? Музыка тілі, әрине, әлбетте. Жалпы музыка тілі, музыка дегеніміз грек тілінен аударғанда муза өнері дегенді білдіреді. Муза өнері сазды көркем бейнеге негізделген. Бұл өнер өзінің эмоциялық әсер арқылы музыка адамзат тарихында қоғамдық идеялық, мәдени тәрбиелік және эстетикалық рөл атқаратындығы бәрімізге мәлім. Жалпы музыка адам сезімін, ойын, оның ерік күшін дыбыстық формада суреттейтін қатынас құралы, бәріміз де білеміз. Осы орайда ұлы өнермен қаруланған әрбір өнерпаз қоғам мүддесі үшін өскелең ұрпақ алдында рухани азық болатындай коммерциядан бөлек тың дүниелерді туғызуға жауаптану керек.
Beautifully said, beautifully put. I feel like this video is impacting me more than the most out of all of them. It's really, there's so much in it. It's all encompassing what is being said throughout this, and it's slowly putting together this whole vision of meaning and purpose and light and love, you know. It's truly profound. And I love that the whole explanation of music there. That's why it's so powerful, and in my opinion, it's the most powerful form of art. I love all art, but music is, to me, it's the most human thing there is. You know, I think it just encapsulates us perfectly, and shares our how we share ourselves and our culture and our world, no matter what genre it is, no matter where it's coming from, whether it's hip hop, rock, classical music, folk music, whatever it is. It's every piece of music is important, you know.
My message for musicians, for young musicians. Music is not only business. Music is not only for earn money. Give chance to audience to understand. We just need love each other and support each other, I think.
Wow, that was a really beautiful journey there, and I learned so much more about Dimash, and just a greater depth of his mind and his mission and his goals and what it's all about. His views, I'm really taking them all on, and it's really significant and it's really special. And again, much appreciation to Lila C for putting this together. Head over and hit subscribe on her channel. Hit subscribe on Dimash. Hit subscribe on this channel if you enjoy these reactions, and if you'd like my Dimash reactions, head over and hit subscribe on there. As always, everybody, take care of yourselves. Peace and love.